Well, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It is the North America Online Finals, the championship. Scott Cole, Gibbs, James, we're back again. It's Cosmic and Kings. They were who we thought they are.
Yep, Cosmic and Kings made it through. Kings Urban, a little sketchy, but they did make it through.
Yeah, and that must be helpful towards their mentality. The fact that they had such a close game, were able to come out on top. But yeah, who could have seen this coming? Cosmic versus Kings.
Absolutely. No one.
Just a reminder how they got here. Let's take a peep at the bracket. Cosmic started out early, taking down Vex 4-2, Kings of Urban, then beat Genesis 4-3, and that's how they got there. Just a reminder, $3,500 on the line for the team finishing first. If you lose, it's still not bad. You get $1,500 plus you get to skip the qualifier number 2. Both teams will.
And hats off to Vex, too, who we didn't mention, that third place game.
Yeah.
Huge win for them.
Yeah. They started out so strong and really just put Genesis down. They were down and then they put them out. But really, iBP, they're probably the favorite moving into this one, I would say. Yep. They took out Kings of Urban before, 3-2 in the group stage, but that was when they had Waffle as a sub. And now Kings of Urban has the full roster.
Well, let's take a look at that roster. Starting lineups for your iBP Cosmic will probably just be the same, I assume. I assume it's just the same guys, right? Over and over again. Crow, Gambit, and Latch.
Captain Kronovi, he's going to look to get some more posterized goals like he did against Vex. He had some great ball prediction plays, and I expect to see the same from him during the series.
Hopefully none of them are backwards.
Let's hope.
Into his own net.
Let's hope.
All right, that's you guys. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Kings of Urban.
So, of course, as you said, Fireburner, he is playing today compared to last week in the group stage. He looked a little slow, I thought, in his first match against Genesis, so I hope to see him get some better passing plays to Jacob and Sadjunior.
Yeah, but we've seen them play time and time again against Kings of Urban. It's always close matches.
Yes.
They're always taking this down to the wire. We saw in the group stages 3-2. Very, very close, and I expect the same. But I just want to go and say over on the iBP side, Gambit really, really impressed me with his play. They seem to have changed it up. Have Gambit play more of the back in the mid, try to just keep iBP on the offensive, and also the physical play from Gambit. There were multiple bump plays that Gambit had in the first series against Vex that led to goals, and also just the threatening driving into somebody, making them jump in net that led to goals. So
Exactly.
Gambit has been playing very well, in my opinion.
Both these teams have had a long journey to the finals. Let's take a look at the statistical breakdown. Here's the matchup.
So, newsflash, these guys are good. Total goals 109 to 93. Both 1 and 2 in North America. Then goals against 52 and 54. Numbers 1 and 2 in North America. Not much else to say here, but they're just great.
Yeah, Kings of Urban and iBP, for those of us who've been in the scene following for a long time, this is the oldest matchup in the books. The one that we all love to watch time and time again, where they make it to the finals and it's Kings versus Cosmic. But this is the biggest stage that these teams have played on ever. So you got to wonder how nerves are going to come into play, because iBP, everyone calls them the NA Dream Team. They emotionally, there is a lot on them for this.
Yeah, 3 superstar players trying to combine to win this. Like, that's why they made the team. They're not coming out here to come in second. This is what they made it for. And Kings were like, hey, we're in second. Oh, wait, Cosmic made a super team? Let's grab their ex-teammate, Sadjunior, so we have a better chance at this. And looks like it worked out for both teams, and I just can't wait to see the games.
Well, it's the finals, and it's our final face-off of the day. Let's head over to see who we got in the box. I think it's Crow and Jacob. It is. Jacob, what's going on? What's going on, Crow? What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
What's up?
It's time for the finals. Jacob, are you a little bit nervous?
I'm not too nervous, honestly. After seeing Kronovi's own goal last week, it should be easy.
Hey, you do my job for me. Crow, he's already talking trash, man. What do you got to say?
I mean, if I can get away with own goaling it and we can still win, what does that say? I plan on own goaling it every single game and still getting a 4-0.
All right, guys, $3,500 up for grabs here in the online final number 1. Jacob, what are you doing with the cash if you win?
my cash, I'm probably buying more foam fingers.
Oh, that's too good.
I think I'm gonna buy foam fingers too, honestly.
I'm sure Crow has some foam fingers, but we can't show which one he has. Crow, $3,500, man. What are you doing with it?
No, I'm probably gonna buy the physical copy of Rocket League because it's got all those cars on it. I think I'm just gonna buy a ton of copies, like just 50, 100 copies. Love the game.
Well, send me one. I gotta have one of those. So the finals
Yeah,
are
for
coming
sure.
up. It should be good. You guys always play a well matched. Best of luck to you guys. Crow, do you have a shout out?
Shout out to my family who are all watching the stream. I definitely wouldn't be here without their support.
I love that. How can you not love that, right? Jacob, final thoughts.
There is none. I'm
None.
just going to take this away.
It's just an empty brain. It's just all Rocket League in there. Take off that silly hat and get this game going on. Best of luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Heading down to the finals. Thank you so much, Crow and Jacob. Not only are they cool guys, but they're very important for their teams.
I mean, I'm looking out for Kings of Urban. The props. The prop game is strong. Let's see if that can capitalize in the actual game.
Yeah, those foam fingers were on point. They really were. I wonder if he's playing with those on his hands because Jacob had that really clutch goal, that touch right in front of the net. I think he's doing it with the foam fingers. Is that legal?
I don't know. I don't know if you can go the double deuce there. It's the finals. Final prediction.
So before the week even started, I had Kings of Urban winning in 6, but after seeing the new rotational play that Cosmic is putting out, I got Cosmic in 6 because I think Gambit is the better third man on that team, and I think it's going to be Gambit's game to dictate, so they'll take it.
I'm going to say that Kings of Urban is going to force this to Game 7, and they're going to take it in Game 7.
Wow. All right. Disagreement on the deaths. Chat, what do you guys think? Let us know. Spam it. I don't care. Do whatever you want.
Take my energy.
Take my energy. All right, we've lost complete control. Let's head down to our broadcasters for the finals. $3,500 at stake. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, Scott. I'm Wavepunk, joined here by Lawler. And Lawler, we have the first finals of the RLCS right now.
Cannot wait. The story of this game is really two things. The money, obviously. That's why we do it, right? The money. And the fact that these guys, if they take this, either way they get the benefit of coming in and not having to play in the qualifier part, but seeding and points. Points is what this is all about. I mean, but yeah, I mean, money, man. Money.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to those points. That point differential, I think it's like 140 points or something that divides the two. And that's great because it's you have... You know, you're trying to, the points are who determines who goes to the live LAN event at the end of all of this. And so, yeah, this makes a big difference for these guys. But just like they were saying on the desk, this is the age-old Rocket League battle of North America. Kings of Urban, iBuyPower. You couldn't ask for a better first final.
Yeah, the desk talked significantly about how close these guys come out, and I really do expect a Game 7, but I think it's really going to come down to Kings of Urban's defense. Between these two teams, they've always been very, very close. I mean, you saw in the stats before, it was only a 2-goal difference let in.
Right.
That's it. So if this defense can show up, we're going to have some really exciting games for you guys. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Get up and get loud. It's game day, and we have the finals of the RLCS North America. We're going to have Sadjunior and the Kings of Urban in the orange with iBuyPower in the blue here on DFH Stadium. Get underway. Pretty neutral kickoff. Start things off a neutral follow-up on the second touch. Such even teams right off the bat.
Yeah, expect to see that in the kickoffs very, very early. Now it's just a matter of who's going to control the pace.
Kronovi trying to put that one in, going to get the ball lofted in front of the goal. If anyone can get up and into this one, Lachinio tries to get there, but Fireburner beats it to him. Now Jacob going to be pushing this one out and back into iBuyPower territory. Kronovi and Lachinio both kind of on their back heels. Kronovi runs the interference, keeping that one out, but Sadjunior takes the shot. Gambit tries to get it out, but Kings of Urban are going to score first.
What a quick shot out on net. This ball gets played up. Beautiful contest by Jacob, winning the 50-50, and Sadjunior wasting no time to put that in. Almost with the save as Gambit, just not enough.
So good right here off the bat. 4:33 left to go. Kings of Urban are on the board first here, but iBuyPower no way counted out. They're going to be coming aggressively into this one. Lachinio going to clear it out. Gambit back on defense. Kronovi and Lachinio pushing this one up. Excellent aggression here. Kronovi trying to set it up for Gambit. Jacob gets in the way, but they can't quite put it in.
Kronovi, I don't know why you passed that off too late, or you didn't just take it yourself. One tap and you could have played that in the back of the net.
Fireburner trying to pass that one up now. Gambit with a follow-up, going to send it off the crossbar. Lachinio and Kronovi both went up for it. So that's going to mean no goal scored there. There's a kind of a breakaway, but Lachinio able to rotate properly, put it back into the corner, keep his team alive right now. Gambit going to try and push this back into offense.
I'm curious to see how KOU starts playing this out. You can already tell the possession game is not in their favor. Maybe they need to slow it down a little bit, really control it in their own terms. So far, they haven't been able to do that yet today.
Gambit, Jacob, and Sadjunior trying to push this one out of their own half. Fireburner back on defense. Some interference from iBPower, keeping that ball over in the orange. Now Gambit with ball control at midfield. He gets it past Sadjunior up to Lachinio, but Lachinio whiffs on the pass. Now Jacob able to put it back down to midfield. Nice shot from Kronovi into the upper 90, but not going to go in.
Shot was a little too soft coming up from Kronovi. He did put it in a good spot up in that upper 90 corner. For those that don't know.
The retouch.
Oh, good save.
So close.
Yeah, the retouch, upper 90 corner, 90-degree angle in the top left and right. Very difficult touch and a very, it's one of those harder. Oh my gosh, Kronovi.
I didn't think that he was going to make it in there. We had players back on defense. Gambit setting that one up and around. Fireburner buying his teammates time. Kronovi takes the shot, but Jacob just wasn't close, wasn't all the way into goal, and that's going to see iBPower tying it up.
Taking advantage of that lower 90.
That's right.
We always talk about
90.
the upper end, but sometimes that bottom left corner is just as hard to get to.
Tied up here with 3 minutes left to go. Lachinio setting this one up for his teammates, but no one there. He's going to take it himself, get it past Fireburner. Sadjunior coming out of goal, able to get that one back into iBPower territory. Kronovi going to clear it well. Good long-range reading coming out from both teams. Kronovi trying to gain ball control, but Fireburner ends up with it. Kind of a drag race. Gambit sends it off to the side. He's going to give his teammates time to rotate back onto defense.
Look at this offensive pressure come right back out. You expect to see this entire team go
Lachinio
for
get
it.
the angle so close. Fireburner with a save, keeping it out.
Good job getting up early for Fireburner, trying to show that he's a part of this team as much as everybody else. Now that he's got a working hard drive.
Sadjunior and Fireburner there, or Sadjunior and Jacob were on the offense, but they didn't have all the speed they needed on the shot. It was able to be cleared away. Right as we're crossing halftime, still tie game. Fireburner going to save that one, push it back in iBPower territory. Lachinio buying his teammates time. Kronovi and Gambit both in goal. Ball rolling around up on the ceiling. There goes Kronovi for the save. Gambit and Kronovi both came out of goal, and overcommitment might see a goal here, but Fireburner couldn't get the shot. He takes another one. Here comes the follow-up. Sadjunior with his field side flip, couldn't get the touch. Oh dear. And Kronovi pushing it back into Kings of Urban territory.
For those that don't know about the field side flip, we always joke these guys have the ability to rotate their car with another jump ability with their controller. If you do it within a certain amount of seconds in the air, it works out well, but sometimes the momentum carries you the wrong way, and you just completely whiff it, and it feels pretty side.
Gambit going to try and push this one onto Fireburner. Fireburner with a save, passing up to Jacob, who does not get the touch he was looking for. Lachinio able to take a shot onto the backboard. Sadjunior with a great touch, sending it onto the far wall, going to relieve that offensive pressure. And now we're going to see them pushing up. Here's Sadjunior making the solo plays, forcing Gambit to make the save in goal. Strong stuff coming out from Gambit.
Look at this complete rotation of field. The cross play over the side of the field allows these guys to rotate back through. It completely creates a misdirect, and it allows them to buy time to get back into it. It's now just a matter of putting one on net with 1:15 left.
Kronovi and Gambit on the prowl, trying to push this one in. Looks like you said, 1:15 left to go. Still tie game, very even here in game number 1 of the finals. Gambit and Kronovi again. They're going to pinch that one out, send it flying over. Here's final minute of the gameplay. Who's going to be the first to put it on the board?
Man, they got to be careful with putting that ball in front of the net like that, especially with how good these guys are up in the air. That contest going up in the front, sitting in the middle of the field, expect to see somebody hit it. It's just a matter of who gets there first.
That was a great pass from Kronovi. Fireburner read it very well, though, and was able to run solid blocks. Here comes Fireburner again. Staying up very strong in goal for Kings of Urban. Final 43 seconds. Sadjunior taking a shot, going to go wide. Kronovi to Lachinio. Ball still in the corner, going to wrap around. Gambit in goal. Going to follow this one out, try to convert. We have Sadjunior missing the touch, and Gambit also misses though, and then Jacob's able to pick it up. Final 30 seconds. Ball lofted in front of the goal, but Fireburner back, able to keep it out. Sadjunior trying to run the block. 2 players in goal, not going to be able to put it in as Kronovi tried to go up for it. Here comes Gambit from the backfield. 18 seconds, still tie game. Jacob going to push it up here. He's got an open run on the net. Sadjunior is going to just run the goalie zone. No one to be there. Gambit coming from the backfield, able to get the clear. Final countdown. Anyone can take this. We might have overtime in the first game. There's Gambit trying to take the shot, but Fireburner with his savior medal. His defense going to stand up strong, and we've got overtime.
Smart settle by KOU there. That was not in their advantage. settle it down, kill it, and then get back into it. Those that don't know what kill it means, it's basically putting the ball down into the ground and just ending the time because the game does not end. Oh my gosh.
So close there. They kind of pinched it away from themselves. The defense didn't even need to touch it there. It's Gambit and Lachinio, that characteristic overcommitment, the players not really trusting each other. The problem with iBuyPower that we've been talking about all season, kind of hurting them there for a moment.
Hopefully it doesn't hurt them any longer. You see how well that both these teams are reading each other. It's just going to be a matter of small mistakes. So far it hasn't happened yet. Defense has been pretty strong on both, but it's going to be one of those small touches or small mechanical errors that leads to the advantage for this other team, especially with overtime. Expect it to be something.
Such
oh
strong
my God!
Passing. The pass plays are incredible here. Lachinio on the wall, putting it up to Gambit, who puts it over to Kronovi.
Look at that pass off to Gambit. Gambit plays it back over off that wall. Everybody up in the air and getting to it early. Look at that play, and what a beautiful way to end the first game.
Such an incredible game coming out here. Very strong from both teams. Amazing stuff. What is this, 12 shots from iBuyPower to just 4 on Kings of Urban? That's an incredible differential for how close the game was.
They could have had a little more, right?
Yeah, just a
Who needs
little.
No. When they came out 2-1, very, very close game. That defense really shining through this Kings of Urban team. Now it's just a matter of if they can translate that into a possession change and putting it on the offensive side of the field. If they can do that, expect this to swing one way or the other. Either way, it's going to be really close and really exciting games.
You had 12 shots on iBuyPower. You had 9 saves from Kings of Urban, 6 of which were Fireburner.
Too much defense.
2 savior medals in one game. And like we've said before, you don't really want to be having to make the saves, but my goodness, they came up clutch. They were able to get them.
Obviously, you don't want to have saves. We talk about so much how you don't even want shots on the net. You want to control the possession. But that's something that this iBuyPower team does so very well is they keep the ball on the possessive side of the other field. And when they do that, they don't really have that many saves because they don't have that many shots against them.
Exactly.
So if they can keep that up, or in the other side of that, if Kings of Urban can come through and say, okay, well, now we're going to control it, that's when you're going to get those goals.
Moving on to Manfield for game number 2. Who's the player we want to watch off the bat here?
I'm actually going to go to the Kings of Urban side because Lachinio is spamming his reverse key and giving me a headache. But yeah, expect Sadjunior to make a quick test here. There it is. He's going to come through and hopefully take another.
So close. Here comes the first opportunity. Jacob couldn't quite put it in.
Wow, that's exactly what we wanted to see.
Quick! Oh my goodness! The pass, the redirect. Holy cow!
Look at this. That pass coming off, ball bouncing back in. Fireburner getting up into it, but Jacob checking to the ball. That's a very soccer-oriented term. There's too many people that sit back and wait for the ball to come to them. They need to check to, and that flick, so good.
He just popped up just enough to put it over Kronovi's head. Kronovi's positioning was perfect, but then the touch from Jacob, oh my goodness, such strong stuff, but iBuyPower respond immediately.
Look at this pass breakdown. Lachinio actually doesn't get it, and Jacob just looks confused. Fireburner being the last man back has a very difficult decision to make. Do I go up and contest it, or do I wait for the shot? In that case, probably should have waited for the shot, but it's such a split decision that you have to make. Sometimes it doesn't pay off.
Tied up here. We're barely even out of the first 20 seconds of the game. Excellent stuff. Strong aggression coming out from both teams. Gambit trying to get that one past Jacob. Now Fireburner able to push this into iBuyPower territory. Jacob and Fireburner both in iBuyPower's corner. Ball's lofted in front of the goal, but no one in a good position to dunk it away. Kronovi back on defense is probably going to be pushing this one out. Great hit from Sadjunior trying to keep the pressure up. They're going to be able to put this one in if they can just keep this up.
Oh my gosh, look at this Kings of Urban team. We talked about controlling possession on this iBuyPower team, and now they just look like they're scared. Look at nobody get to this ball. As long as they keep controlling this, they're going to have shot opportunities like this.
Kings of Urban doing a great job to zone the goalie and keep him confused in goal, but they haven't been able to follow it up with shots on net. They're going to need to do that if they want to be able to go up in this game. First minute has expired. Now Sadjunior in goal, able to bounce that one out. It's kind of just feels side flip from Gambit. Not going to be able to pick it up as Jacob is able to push this one back into iBuyPower territory.
Look at Jacob using the rotation axis on his car, hitting the button that allows you to rotate your car. He does it in a way that allows him to hit that top angle of the nose of the car, and it kind of kills it low and gives them a chance to make a pass, but oh my gosh, in front of the net.
So close there. Fireburner coming up clutch, keeping that one out. The strong man from last game on defense came out with 2 savior medals, coming up clutch again. iBuyPower is pressing this one strong, keeping the offensive pressure up. A great clear from Fireburner, almost turning into a transition. Here comes Gambit to Kronovi, trying to get it around, but Sadjunior keeping his head in the game, able to get that one out.
What a close save by Sad, trying to keep that out. But good job on these two carrying each other and kind of backpacking off of the help from each other to bring that upfield. Controlling that possession is going to be such a huge role against this iBuyPower team. Hopefully they don't get beat by it, though. Look at it come through here.
Slow defensive rotation from Kings of Urban, but no one on iBuyPower able to really push it in. Here goes Kronovi with the shot. Here's Gambit with the follow-up. Oh, and he just misses. Lachinio with the final shot away, able to get it in. My goodness.
That is what can happen when your team doesn't play selfish. Look at the spacing. Kronovi goes for a shot, passes it to Gambit. Gambit takes a shot, misses it, but don't worry, Lachinio is going to be there to follow it in. When they spread out and the rotations are on point, that you can't defend that.
Incredible play coming out from iBuyPower, putting them up 1 point lead here with 2:52 left to go, and they're striking here again. Gambit gonna get it around. Holy cow!
Look at the angle he's taking on this one. Okay, so he takes it off the wall, gets an aerial touch. It's like, nah, I'm gonna follow it in. Hits the backboard. Fireburner almost had actually a really good save on it, but Gambit taking that tip of his nose, putting it in the goal. This is this time that they need to run away with it. Take this opportunity to really punish this team.
Gambit showing why he is considered by many as the best player in North America. An excellent shot from Sadjunior, just going wide. Gambit with the save, though. And now iBuyPower back on offense. Gambit and Kronovi trying to push this one in. Not going to quite get it there. Gambit still in the corner, trying to keep the pressure up. Now Jacob with ball control, trying to push it out. Can't get it around all the iBuyPower players. Fireburner going to run some nice time there. Give Sadjunior time to rotate back onto defense. We'll see if they can push it out. But right now, iBuyPower has had just all the ball control.
I was actually worried seeing Kronovi going backwards there because the last time you and I were up here and we saw it, it led to an own goal.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he doesn't do that again. He said he was going to score one every game.
Yeah,
so
we haven't seen it yet, man.
He already messed that up in game number 1. I'm kind of disappointed. I wanted to see him do it. I want to see him prove his point. All the iBuyPower players kind of tangled up in front of their own goal right there. That was the first time we'd seen Kings of Urban be able to push out of their half and within the last few minutes. Here's another opportunity. Man, Kronovi with a great pass, but no one going to be able to push that one away. Jacob going to try and pass this one out. Now to Fireburner. They have a good opportunity for offense. Open goal, but Gambit able to come from the side and push it out.
Really want to kind of focus on Sadjunior there. He recognized that the opportunity coming through for his team was not in his favor. He rotated back out and set himself up for kind of like a cherry pick moment. Those big redirects we saw a lot out of Vex. That's the thing you need to see a smart player do, is not play selfish, and Kings of Urban is doing it so very well. iBuyPower is just doing it a little bit better so far.
1:28 left to go. Kings of Urban are in a 2-0 hole at the moment. They need to score to come back into this game. Fireburner trying to push this one out. Lachinio is currently back in goal. All the iBuyPower players kind of got tangled up on top of each other. That ball was right in front of the goal. No one able to put it in from Kings of Urban. Sadjunior trying to weasel that one around. Ball right there in the middle of the field. Going to go into the corner. iBuyPower is going to have another offensive opportunity right as we cross into the final minute of gameplay.
I like that pinch that Sad had on that wall to put it in front of the net. Going aggressive here, too.
Oh, they created a lot of space. Fireburner couldn't put it in, though. Lachinio had a block that was kept it out of goal. Final 48 seconds. iBuyPower back up on offense. Jacob trying to push this one in and around. Kronovi passing up to Lachinio. Great plays. That ball is lofted in front of the goal. Fireburner able to get it out and away. By his teammates' time. Jacob to Sadjunior. This is some great plays. Gambit, last line of defense, able to put it into the corner. Fantastic clear coming out from Gambit, putting that one away. 30 seconds left. They need 2.
Gibbs and James were talking about how Gambit's definitely been sitting back now, playing more of a defensive, and it's working out. His defense has been so good, and it's keeping what we normally see iBuyPower breaking with a rotation to kind of a very minimal out style. It's now the fact that Kings of Urban is going to have to be the team that goes for some misdirects because the direct approach is no longer working.
Final 5 seconds. They need 2 goals. I would be very impressed at this point. They just hit 1 second. That is going to be end of game number 2, going in favor of iBuyPower. They now have a 2-game lead in the series.
You know, coming out strong, you see the shots again, 10-6, very, very close. But between these two teams, they're actually pretty evenly matched. I mean, a couple small miscommunications, some really good rotational play on the two teams. But other than that, crushing it. Games are real close.
Amazing stuff coming out from both teams right now. We have 10 shots again from iBuyPower. This team has been so much on offense, has had so much ball control. It's been very impressive to watch Kings of Urban respond to that, be able to put on goals of their own, but they have not been able to gain the edge yet.
Yeah, they're taking a direct approach and things that we see a lot. A lot of teams now are starting to use the backboard approach. So rather than playing it up the wall on the side and then playing it in, where most teams now that the aerial game is not an issue, they're able to defend that. They play it off the backboard because it's very hard to read the ball when it's straight above you. They need to start taking some pass plays that redirect in front of the net rather than taking that direct approach or using the backboard. They definitely showed up. Possession-wise, they really, really came out and held onto it. It's just those small rotational plays coming out from iBuyPower are what led to those 3 goals.
Beckwith Field will be our 3rd map of the day. If Cosmic has a 2-0 lead in the series, Kings of Urban still hunting for that first win over iBuyPower. Kronovi and Gambit both back in the corner, Lachinio in goal. It's a nice setup from defense from iBuyPower. It's good to see Kings of Urban up on the offense early here in game number 3.
Ball needs to be played a little bit better. They're looking kind of sluggish with it here, and that's okay. I mean, as long as they can keep that possession game and get up early, but look at iBuyPower now. Here they come.
Yeah, they're playing the patience game. It's very intelligent. They had a really nice setup there, but some good interference from Kings of Urban. Going to be able to push this one back out, and great transition into offense from Kings of Urban and keeping the pressure up. Sadjunior and Fireburner both up on offense. Here comes Jacob. Great rotation, keeping the pressure up. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Kings of Urban right now. They just need to be able to create a setup and create a shot, force iBuyPower to make saves.
Seems to be the story so far in these next kind of last 2 games. For Kings of Urban, they at first started a little bit slow, but they adapted correctly into the offensive side. Now it's just a matter of putting one in the net, and that's always the hardest part, isn't it?
Jacob trying to put that one up and around, and yes, it is the hardest part. Didn't mean I had a thought in my mind there, you know? Jacob going to push that one up and away. Kronovi going to come out off the back wall and clear it all the way into Kings of Urban's half. Well done. Fireburner with a great touch. Open goal. He has an opportunity. Here we go. Kings of Urban up first in game 3.
Exactly what they need to do. There was a small breakdown on defense here. Fireburner plays it up, and look at that touch. Just doesn't get up for it. Gambit leaves it wide open and back, and Lachinio spent running after it rather than in defense himself. That's something that you can't prepare for. If someone misses a touch, and I'm glad that they are trusting each other. Hopefully now they don't make the mistake of stopping the trust. They need to just be like, okay, you made a mistake, it happens. Move on from it.
Minute and a half gone. Kings of Urban up in game number 3. Jacob trying to push this one back into iBuyPower territory. You see Fireburner putting it off the back wall. Kronovi running some interference. And we have all Kings of Urban players up and in the blue territory right now. This is a strong offensive setup, but it leaves them open to a breakaway. Sadjunior and Jacob trying to create some opportunities here. Gambit going to be able to clear that one out of his own goal. Puts it straight up the midfield. No one from Kings of Urban there to put it away. We're going to see the ball move back on the Kings of Urban territory. Sadjunior trying to keep this pressure up. Some good defense coming out from iBuyPower right now, but you know that they're going to eventually crack underneath this offensive pressure.
Oh, Gambit, what are you doing?
Just dribbling it around everybody. Couldn't quite put it in the goal. There's Lachinio with a follow-up, and they're going to tie it.
All that set up because of Gambit. He dribbles it down the entire field. Usually with a dribble, you want to make at least one person miss. He makes 2, pass it off the backboard. Lachinio with the follow-up plays it back into the net, ties this game up. Gambit, I love the fact that not only did he dribble it and he took the time for it, but he recognized, I have so much space here. Why not take advantage of it? He doesn't just force it in. So smart play by Gambit. Really good job to that goal.
2:50 left to go here in game number 3 of the RLCS Finals. Jacob keeping the pressure up, trying to shoot that one in. Here comes another shot from Kronovi, or from Sadjunior. Kronovi getting the saves in goal. Fireburner able to push that one over to the side. We'll see what happens right now. Kings of Urban still seeking that first win. They're on a good course right now. They had the lead early. They're going to try and continue to score as they move forward right now. Push this out of their own half, but iBuyPower shutting them down hard.
They are playing so afraid right now. You even see it on the corner there. They're both contesting for the boost. Good shot. But yeah, they're both contesting each other on the boost, and they're actually getting tangled up. One person landed on the other, and it completely stopped the pressure that they had. Eventually, we're going to see some problems with boost denying coming here in a second, to where these guys just can't get up for aerials anymore.
Fireburner coming out from goal. And follow this one. The ball has gone all the way back into iBuyPower territory. Sadjunior is in iBuyPower's goal right now, though not the best of setups, and he was very low on boost in midfield. Still hanging around, looking for the shot. He's going to get it.
Gosh.
Well done by Sadjunior.
Way to mess that one up. Look at this. Ball going up. Kronovi and
oh,
nice high five, you guys. Nice high five.
Man, as you know, we've talked about it before. It's the problem with iBuyPower is when they overcommit, when they don't trust each other. And there you saw Gambit, Kronovi both up in the air, leaving it open for the boostless Sadjunior midfield to take the lead in game number 3. So you have Kings of Urban threatening to take their first game in the series.
Man, you see that happen when you have 2 players up. There can be some hesitation too. Oh my God, look at that tap. Oh, come on.
Trying. Kronovi trying. Gambit, oh my goodness, what was that?
I thought that wasn't going to go in at all. It was like, you had an easy shot here, Gambit, but look at this. He plays it off, and he's like, nah, okay, we're going to make up for our for our hugging in the air. Let's pass it and play as a team. We can make it up for it.
They tie it up. 1:38 left to go. Such close games between these teams. Weaseling it all around and over and around the Kings of Urban defense. You know, man, just such strong stuff. You saw them rotating, but it didn't matter. Gambit and Kronovi able to play that one well. They have another opportunity right now, putting it over into the corner. Gambit and Kronovi playing it backwards, putting it over onto the wall. Jacob and Sadjunior going to pass this one out and away. Good team plays coming out from Kings of Urban. Sadjunior misses that pass, but it's all right. It moves over into the corner. He's wrapped it around. Jacob's in the dunk position. He goes up, but Gambit's interference is going to keep that one out.
I like how slow they play that up the field, too. I mean, they had a lot of time with it, and they took it, and that's totally okay with the tie game. The last mistake here is about to happen, actually, I think, if they keep doing that. But yeah, get the ball out. Be safe.
Final minute, all tied up. Kronovi playing it off the wall. Jacob trying to read it, keeping it up into the corner. The ball going to move over into the middle of the field and go caddy corner to the orange half. There's Gambit with a shot on net, not going to quite go in. Now they're going to be able to put it back over onto iBPower's side. Lachinio running the defense, just keeping the ball and away from the goal. Give his teammates time to rotate. 40 seconds left, all tied up still. Fireburner put it off the wall. Gambit going to loft it into the middle of the field as his teammates kind of all moving around as a unit right now, not really spreading out and playing the defense they need to. Sadjunior get the dunk over Lachinio and take the lead.
What was that? Oh my gosh, Sad, look at this read. Lachinio trying to get that out, and he just slams his car in the way. We talk about how important follow it up is, but when you completely cut off the only angle that he has and the net's right behind you, another point. Check two, yet again. Get to the ball. Don't let it come to you. Come on.
Sadjunior with the dunk of all dunks. 23 seconds left in this game, and iBPower needs one just to force overtime. Gambit putting that one over. Fireburner picking it up. Jacob now touching it and putting it over into the corner. Lachinio and Kronovi both in the corner with Gambit back on defense. They're keeping this offense strong. Kings of Urban, just if they can just keep this ball out of goals, just make it touch the ground in 1 second, they'll have their first game in the series. Here's Sadjunior keeping that pressure up. Long-range defense so strong. And there's the final second. As soon as this touches, we'll have Kings of Urban with a win. There it goes. Well done.
Well played on that corner, just killing it with the help of his friend, putting that back down into the goal. And we finally got a goal and a win coming out for KOU.
Well done. On this Kings of Urban side, they're going to pull up a win here, just cut the lead down to 1 game for iBPower. This is quite the series so far.
Feel good. Coming in within 1. I mean, we saw the guys on the desk talking about how this was going to go the distance, and that seems to be how these teams play out. I like to see Kings of Urban adapting. Obviously, that last one was just a pure solo effort coming out, and that's what you need out of a team player like Sad. I mean, Sad has always been my kind of favorite to watch on this team, and that's just a personal thing, not because he's better than anybody else, but because of that effort that he puts in. And when we play games with him and we get in a lobby with him, it's like you just sit there and watch and like, where is he? What are you doing, man? Like, how do you do that? The effort is always there, and that's games like this are when you need to put that in the most.
Yeah, we had 12 shots from Kings of Urban, only 3 goals on those 12 shots. They were not lacking for offense. They had ball control. They were putting up, but in those moments when when you just can't seem to make the team plays be working, having that one player come up clutch, put the team on his back, and get the dunk over Lachinio, my goodness, that'll be on the front page of Reddit by the end of the day. That was incredible. We'll be staying on Beckwith here for game number 4. Or game number 5? No, this is game number 4. Yes, absolutely.
Both teams definitely in this. I mean, we're talking $3,500 on the line. You're talking whoever loses this series is missing out on $2,000.
So, such a lot on the line for these teams. They have both already qualified, but incredible stuff. Going to be moving out here. Sadjunior going to try and pass that one down to Jacob in the middle of the air. Not going to get the touch he was looking for. Kronovi and Lachinio both back on defense. Now they're going to be put up in the corner. That was an interesting choice there. That was kind of an interesting rotation. Lachinio coming up now with Kronovi. Going to try and put it off the post. Here comes Gambit, but the interference from Fireburner keeping it out.
Good stuff. Good rotation coming out from both those players on Kings of Urban, making sure they get in the way. No free shots for this team.
Kronovi keeping the pressure up. Going to put it off the wall, set it up for a teammate in midfield. There what a Lachinio. Oh my. Wait, did Kronovi get in the way of that?
Kronovi, I know that's not an own goal, but it's still the goal you wanted to go in, man. What are you doing?
That was incredible. Lachinio's shot, the setup was so strong, but he moved just in front of it, helping out Kings of Urban there. Still scoreless with a minute left, only a minute gone.
Yeah, and that's okay. Sorry, Kronovi, to be picking on you, man. That wasn't your fault. The momentum brought you there. Just unfortunate. That has to do with kind of carrying through, but the big thing Kings of Urban's already starting to develop is they're grouping really hard again. They're sending too many people in the air on some of these hits.
Right. They
can't do that because you know this iBPower team is eventually going to punish them for it.
Ball sitting in midfield, still scoreless with 3:43 left to go. Gambit back on defense. All the iBPower players currently in the blue corner. Gambit has moved into goal. Now Fireburner keeping the pressure up. Going to bail, leave that one for Jacob. Ball moving back into Kings of Urban's field here as Sadjunior tries to push this one out, gets it past one, but Kronovi sitting on the wall, able to kill that one. Fireburner picks it up, sends it on to goal. Gambit with the redirect to keep it out. That breakaway was a scary one.
I love this story between these two teams. The story of Kings of Urban with this really strong defense, and then these they have these sparks of just absolute phenomenal play or really good single effort against this powerhouse of an offense. I hope one of these teams can really prove in this time where it's the biggest opportunity of their lives to come out and show which one is going to really proceed, and some aggression actually coming out now from this Kings of Urban team. That's something that we see from them a lot and haven't seen really.
Oh, Gambit able to put that one in. We're going to go up in here in game number 4 with 2:53 left to go.
Yeah, small mistake here, just not getting the touch and the clear that he wants. He played it right to Gambit. Gambit just waiting patiently for it. Another big mistake. It wasn't even really a clear. He just kind of killed it down in front of the net. Gambit's waiting there patiently for it.
Well, I think you said something about this. We've seen Kings of Urban kind of going for more solo plays there. We had Fireburner going on just kind of a one versus the world offense, and then we saw there no real rotation, no challenge on the Gambit's shot there. And that's going to put them up here in game number 4. 2:42 left to go. With Kings of Urban needing to get on the board. Jacob trying to create the pressure they need. Great demo from Sadjunior, creating some space. It's an open goal. If he can just get into that one. Come on, Sad, go! There goes Fireburner trying to create. Oh, they had such an opportunity, but weren't able to take the shots.
That demo was perfect, and that's something we see this Kings of Urban team do so well, is a demo give themselves kind of like a power play where it's 2v3 or 3v2 in their case, but when Sad's waiting for a perfect shot opportunity, just doesn't take it. That hurts.
Yeah,
that really
scary.
hurts.
I'm gonna be sad if that's the game. There's Kronovi putting it behind the whole team, putting them up by 2.
Kronovi just beating everybody to it there. Has the play being brought down by Lachinio, knocks one out of the way, gets a touch, and oh my gosh.
Such patience.
Kind of delays it. He rotates his car when he jumps to the right and then side hits into it rather than taking the direct approach. If he would have, Fireburner probably would have blocked it. So I don't know if that was purely intentional, but good heads-up play by Kronovi.
We've crossed over halftime, and Kings of Urban have not gotten on the board yet. They're trying to create it right now. There's a shot off the backboard. A great attempt there from Sadjunior, but Lachinio reading it well, keeping it out of goal. 2 minutes left. Kronovi with another opportunity to score. Jacob going to run the interference. There's Gambit able to get it between 2. My goodness, the burn starting to come out from iBP.
Man, that all happened simply because of the fact of the risky play that this team was trying to do on Kings of Urban. They set one at the goalie to knock somebody out. Because of that, there was one player still in net trying to have to rotate back rather than him just being there waiting for it and able to get that breakaway goal. High risk, high reward, to be completely honest, just not paying off.
Well, that's what they need to be going for right now. They are down by 3 with only 1:50 left to work with. Gambit setting that one up at midfield, but both his teammates very far back on defense. No one going to be able to push up and into that one. Sadjunior running the interference, keeping that one away from their team. Jacob getting it over his own teammate's head. Now he's going to try to set this one up to Sadjunior. He's moved up onto an offensive position. He's going to get the angle. Oh, what was that? The team passing the plays. Holy cow, that was incredible.
Oh my gosh, Jacob getting up on that wall, playing it over. But look at Sad getting up, playing that backwards, and almost a really good clear by Gambit, but read so well by the rotations of this team and putting it back into the net. I did not expect that at all.
Incredible stuff there on the board. Kings of Urban only need 2, and they got 1:30 left to work with. We'll see Fireburner pushing that one up to Jacob. Decent team passing here. Nothing really going towards the net at the moment, though. Kronovi going to send that one out and away. And 2 players on Kings of Urban, both up and on the walls. This is a hard setup. We'll see if iBP can capitalize on it. They have not been able to create the opportunity. There's Lachinio trying to put that one in front of goal. Jacob able to put that one back and into the middle of the field. A little bit of kind of mid-range ping-pong going to happen at the moment. We'll see if Fireburner can carry this one out. The final minute of gameplay, they still need 2 to tie this series up.
Good communication coming out from Kings of Urban there. Sadjunior just actually kind of masked the ball. He didn't really do anything about it. He just kind of got in the way to cut off an angle for the other players where they had to hit him first rather than the ball, and then kind of fell off to make sure that his teammate was able to get the hit. Stuff like that can't happen unless you got good communication.
45 seconds. Sadjunior has ball control. He passes up to Jacob. He takes a shot. It goes just high at the goal, though. Not able to put that one in. They're still on the offense, though. Fireburner putting that one up to Jacob, who's going to try and pass it down. He whiffs on the touch. Now Kronovi with ball control. He's in the corner. A lot of the iBP players in the corner at the moment. Gambit able to push that one all the way to the other end of the field. So we do have Kings of Urban very much committing to offense, which is exactly what they need. 25 seconds. They still need 2. Gambit putting it into the corner. Lachinio going to pass it back down. Gambit did not know the pass was coming, though, and bails. Fireburner now with ball control, trying to push it back into iBP territory. Kronovi carrying the ball in the midfield. He's just killing the clock time. It's exactly what iBP has to do. And to see Sadjunior getting the retouch there, not going to be able to put it in the goal. Gambit clearing that one out. Final countdown happened, and you'd really have to score just, about 10 seconds ago if you wanted to be able to pull this one off. And that's going to be iBP taking game number 4.
So close yet so far away. They had a very good chance there. It's just the only goal they really had with that was that really crazy, like, defensive, I don't even know what to call it, where it bounced off and then Gambit tried to clear it and got knocked in. I mean, they really covered all angles on that shot, but other than that, they weren't close at all. I mean, they had a lot of possession, and that's something that they really need to work on, is they need to translate that possession into a goal-scoring opportunity. They can't take the direct approach. It just will not work against this iBuyPower team.
Yeah, iBuyPower really figuring out Kings of Urban here in this game number 4 and really being able to maintain a lot of ball control. Much slower game overall. We had just 6 shots coming out from both sides where we had been seeing 12 and 15 and stuff coming out from iBuyPower. The amazing number of shots. So, but yeah, this moving here into game number 5, Kings of Urban, they're up against match point.
Yeah. Pretty much what they need to do. Take a deep breath, let the nerves kind of dissipate, and just play your game. You guys did it once, you can do it again.
We have game number 5. This is do or die time for the Kings of Urban. So we have iBuyPower with 3 wins to just 1 on Kings of Urban's side. Staying on Beckwith here, but now it is nighttime.
Daytime, nighttime. No. These guys coming out need to show that they can play, channel their inner nocturnal. I don't know, man. They just need to show up. They really need to show up. I mean, like you said, make or break it at this point. This is the biggest game of their lives. No holding back. Show that you can make those goals, and you'll be okay.
Jacob taking a shot. Kronovi able to get the block. Some decent offense from Kings of Urban. If anyone has been able to rotate, they have an opportunity here. Jacob going to pass over to Fireburner, keeping the offense going. Great shot. Jacob going to try to re-angle, but doesn't need it. Fireburner able to put them up on the board first.
Man, putting a burner of his own on the net. Look at this. Taking that shot, passing that. That was actually all set up by his teammate from Jacob there. Jacob played that back outside, and that's the misdirection I was talking about. I think everybody was expecting Jacob to play that directly at the net because there was, in all honesty, nobody around him. Plays it to his teammate, takes the unselfish hit. Very well played. Sadjunior is going to get one himself.
Opportunity here going off the backboard to see if they can get there. Great touch from Gambit, messing up the dunk from Fireburner. Jacob keeping the pressure up. Fireburner able to retouch that one. Kronovi picking that one up, running the interception. Keep that one away from Kings of Urban, but Jacob able to take it from him. Sadjunior and Jacob both up in front of the box. Here comes the shot. No, but Sadjunior blocking Fireburner's shot, trading it back from iBuyPower's block earlier.
Wow, these passes from Jacob are just so good. That soft little tap to play it back inside for his teammates. I love the unselfish play coming out.
But there he goes.
Another one in.
My goodness, what was Jacob doing up on the wall here?
Going ham? I don't know. Like, follows that in, tries to get up to it, and kind of shakes his booty at it.
Yeah, it's almost like it was a fake. I feel like they thought Jacob was going to interact with the ball. He doesn't, lets it fall to Sadjunior, is able to put it in. 2-0 for Kings of Urban here in game number 5.
Yeah, too much grouping on iBuyPower on that one, to be completely honest. Just staying way too hesitant. With teams at this caliber of play, they need to get up to it early and just not working out their favor. Almost had one there.
Yeah, Kronovi was in great setups. Lachinio was a little bit slow to get to it, to dunk it away, but some fantastic reads there.
Still grouping.
Kronovi's able to get it around them. Sadjunior trying to push this one up and in. They're going to try and create another opportunity. Kronovi going for the block. Well done. As Fireburner shoots it straight into Kronovi's octane there. Ball going to be moving to the far side of the goal as Gambit's able to pick it up, push it back onto offense. This is one of the first times we've had iBuyPower with an opportunity, not able to get it though.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if you saw that. Sadjunior was going to clear it out.
Oh, and Kronovi's able to put it in.
He respawned and punted his player out of the way. Oh, that's rough. There's no one. I'm back on defense. Like, look at this. Fireburner doesn't get the clear he wants, and Kronovi actually really good touch over the top.
Excellent. Straight into that upper 90 we were talking about at the beginning of the series. You saw them try to get up and into it, but they couldn't.
Yeah, really, really tough. I think it just kind of caught everybody off guard. Me especially. I was laughing pretty good at that one.
You were still laughing about the boot, the punt, just giving them the boot over into the corner. Kronovi and Lachinio pushing this one up. They're trying to tie this one up here in game number 5. Gambit wrapping that one around. Sadjunior going to try and continue to clear this one away. Jacob going to pass up to Sadjunior on the wall, who passes back down to midfield to Jacob, who's got this ball lofted. If anyone can get up and into it, no. Lachinio's going to touch it first, cleared into the corner.
Man, I like that pass play. And that's something that you don't see enough. Sports like tennis use it a lot, where rather than playing it back across the field, they play it directly back to where it came from.
Sure.
And that's something that they did really well. I mean, you saw the pass back and forth. We call that a one-touch, where back to you, back to me, back to you. And it's a really good way to beat out one defender. Kings of Urban showing that they can do it really well, taking full advantage of the field.
There's a shot from Sadjunior. He's going to go just high. Jacob with the follow-up, trying to put this one in. Cannot get it there. Fireburner's going to fall back onto defense as iBuyPower behind Kronovi is going to be pushing this one up. Here's an opportunity to tie it. They can't quite get it there. We've just crossed halftime. iBuyPower still needing one more just to get a tie game.
Good read by Sad on that one, going up, see if he can dribble past one, gets past one.
Oh, could not get the second one
I
there.
want to see a dribble so bad.
He got scared of Lachinio and net. Jacob trying to put on some pressure. Gambit able to push this one back out. Ball lofted right here at half field. Kronovi trying to get the touch there, did not get the read he wanted, and Jacob messes up Fireburner shot. A bit of confusion coming out from both teams. Jacob gonna try and bounce that one around. Sadjunior falling back and able to get it past Lachinio. Great touch. Everyone kind of missing the ball. Man, that was quite the class on astronomy there. Everyone orbiting around the ball. Jacob gonna put it out to midfield. The ball is lofted. Fireburner can come, but he left Gambit so much time. Gambit was able to run the interception, and now we got the ball back on Kings of Urban's half of the field. Oh, what a save from Fireburner, keeping that one out.
Getting there at the last possible second to keep it out. That's what he needed to do. Rotations definitely paying off for them. But look at this, ball settling way too much. If iBPower can put on the pressure, they've been grouping a lot actually this game. But in the past couple of minutes, they've been starting to space out a little bit better. And you can tell the pace of the game has definitely changed because of it.
Ball's right in front of the goal. Kronovi to try and get into that one, but Lachinio coming from the backfield, running the interference. Now Sadjunior with ball control. Gambit takes it from him, sends it off the backboard. Jacob gets up and into this one before anyone from iBPower can respond. Kronovi sending it back into the corner. Good, strong offense, just like you were talking about. They've been more spread out this game. They're more spread out in the last few minutes, but we have the final minute here, and they do need one more. That's an age of time here in Rocket League, but anything can happen. Jacob going to go up and get the Spider-Man save on the wall, push it off, put it over into the corner. We'll see if they're able to respond. They're right here in front of the box. Here comes Gambit. Oh, they're going to get it cleared out. Well done by Fireburner.
I like Jacob showing that he can feather his boost there. For those that don't know, you don't always have to just hold a boost button. Sometimes there's players that will just keep tapping it lightly. Not only does it allow them to kind of hover, but it also saves a little bit of boost too. So really smart by Jacob, recognizing the mechanics of this game and using them to his advantage.
So close there. Gambit was not able to take the shot onto net. Jacob's able to clear this one out and away. Final 30 seconds. Need to see iBPower score if they want to be able to take the series here in game number 5. Jacob gonna get the touch. There's Fireburner to dunk it away. Put a nail in this coffin. They want game 5 for them.
God, Jacob yet again with another flick of the wrist. Look at this. Plays it up, jumps barely a little bit back pass, but still good rotations coming out to finish that off. Jacob probably would have got it either way, but still good follow-up coming out for this team. Do not leave any option for them to save it.
23 seconds. iBPower needs 2 goals. You think they're gonna do it?
Nope.
Nope.
I mean, it's, completely honest with Kings and how they've been playing. They've been doing really well, especially when they commit super hard like this on iBPower. It's just 10 seconds left. It's very tough with such a strong defensive team like Kings of Urban.
Yeah, they have had such great pressure here from Kings of Urban, keeping that one out. And like you said, we've seen in the past games, they have such strong defense. As the final second, game number 5, gonna be going to Kings of Urban. Gambit gonna carry one more just into the goal, because, why not at this point? But my goodness, we go into game 6.
That's got to feel good, especially the last one to kind of add insult to the injury. Gambit helping everybody out,
just why not? Just, pad their stats a little bit,
Yeah, for the highlight reel.
Yeah, of course. Even no one's going to pay attention that it was his own goal.
We did last time against Kronovi.
we cared a lot. 10 shots coming out from Kings of Urban. I think that's the most shots we've seen from them in this series. They're warming up here in game 5. Very well done. And yeah, we got game 6.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. They came out strong in that one, really showing that defense sometimes is better than offense.
A little bit.
I didn't expect to see that, but you saw them translate it like we talked about, especially in those first 2-3 games where offense was such a huge deal, and now they're able to take that defense and carry it over. They really shut them down in that game, despite all those shots that came out from iBPower.
Absolutely. Game 6, though, moving on to Manfield, everyone's favorite stadium. It is raining here. I want to know, how does the rain get through the ceiling in this thing? It seems pretty durable.
Hacks and macros.
Hacks and macros? That should be illegal. Who are we going to jump on board with here off the bat?
I'm going to see if Kronovi does his usual kickoff. So usually they send someone early and they do a fast kickoff, which cheats it to the side. Didn't work out that time for them, but they do it actually quite a bit. It's something they do work and actually practice.
Great passing coming out from Kings of Urban. Fireburner taking a shot, not going to go on, but man, that was an excellent setup from Jacob to Sadjunior to Fireburner. Really hoping we get to see some more plays like that as this series progresses. Gambit now with ball control, pushing over into Kings of Urban's half. The ball's in the midfield. There's a shot from Kronovi. Fireburner able to get the block, but just, it wasn't quite there.
Oh, that's rough. Good pace on that one by Kronovi. Look at him use the top left corner of that car. Puts as much power as he can and jumps a little bit and jumps into it. That puts a little bit more pace on it. Fireburner gets up for it. It's just, it hits a weird angle of his car and kind of settles back into the net.
It almost looked like Sadjunior cleared Fireburner out of the way of that one. Not entirely sure, but there have been some strong offensive team plays. Lachinio with the dunk. Oh my goodness.
Getting up so high on that one. Kickoff goals are always a pain, but working in his favor, that's something that's got to benefit this team when you have someone like Lachinio who can get up flipping his car over and using the nose to spike that into the net to give them a 2-0 lead already in 25 seconds.
That's like the goal from the intro video, where he like flips over backwards and dunks it in. My goodness, Lachinio coming up clutch, showing off here in game number 6. They want to take the series in style. Gambit putting them up. We're not even out of the first minute, and they have 3.
That's going to be really tough to come back from. And that's the problem that KOU actually faces now, is they have a do-or-die moment yet again.
Yeah.
If they don't win this game, it's done.
It's over. This is they were able to, and props to Kings of Urban. They were on match point last game. They were able to pull it off, but they did not start last game with a 3-0 deficit within the first minute. We'll see if they are able to reconcile themselves, recollect themselves, and move forward here. There's the first offensive drive from iBPower that has not resulted in a goal. We'll see if they're able to convert this into a defense now. Sadjunior carrying that one across the entire field. Great stuff. It's on target, but Gambit is going to be able to clear that one well into the corner and hopefully turn this one back into offense for iBPower.
Man, playing it really well. Oh, gosh.
What is happening? All these players just look like pinball, just bouncing all around. Lachinio able to clear this one out and put it back on the other side of the field, but my goodness, that ball could have gone just about anywhere for a moment.
Man, good effort, though, coming up from Kings, trying to get that in the net. They have, oh my gosh, the defense coming out from this iBPower team. I don't think I'd ever say that.
Yeah, that's not a thing they're known for, but Gambit amazingly clutch in goal, keeping that one out. Still scoreless. The ball has spent a good 10 seconds in the iBPower box, and it doesn't matter.
Oh my
Kronovi going to
gosh,
carry this
Kronovi!
over everybody and put it in. This is why they are considered the best team in America.
That's the thing right there,
That's
everybody.
the thing, man.
Look at that shot coming out from Kronovi. That is a Mog at the camera moment. That is just dirty, just so dirty.
You know, I think they were like, all right, we had fun in games in Game 5, but Game 6, let's actually play here. 4-0, we're not even to halftime, and iBPower has turned it on to full blast.
Man, I behind the scenes a little bit ago saw that I said I wanted to see a Brazil, and I know it's a little preemptive here, but what?
Wow, they just cleared that ball on the wall. Lachinio did. Gambit didn't even know what to do with it. Now Jacob trying to carry this one out and across, but the ball's in the midfield, going to move over into the iBPower corner.
Yeah, playing that, it was actually a really good trap by Lachinio. I don't think he meant to do that, but it worked out in their favor. Able to buy them some time, but rotations coming through from Kings of Urban. Don't give up yet. 3 minutes is a ton of time. We saw how fast this iBPower was able to score. They can do the same thing.
Oh, ball moving down to midfield. The ball sitting right here at the half-field line. Sadjunior picking that one up and going to give it to Jacob, who takes a shot onto net. It's going to go just close. Not quite able to get there as Kronovi's able to clear it away.
Man, ball being played a little fast. I like that undercarriage little bounce up that he had. Didn't work out in their favor, but using every portion of the card to pass this in. Oh, come on, Sadjunior.
That is the third time that Sadjunior's had an opportunity and it's gone off the top of the crossbar. I feel like maybe some nerves are starting to get to them at this point.
Yeah, it's tough, especially with this much pressure. You know they can feel it right now, but I think Kings of Urban needs to really rotate back and do their due diligence to what made them so good in the first place. Their demos and their aggression has always been very solid matched with their defense.
Fireburner setting that one up for Sadjunior, who has another opportunity, but actually kind of gets scared off by Gambit. Gambit able to clear that one back out and away. And we still have yet to see a good shot on net from Kings of Urban.
It's just iBPower's aggression has been so crazy this game. They don't give an opportunity for them to even do it. And the chances that they are, like you said, Sad's been kind of bouncing it off the top of his card and hitting crossbar.
Oh, there was Fireburner with an opportunity, but Gambit takes it from him. 1:57 left to go. 4-0 for iBPower. This is quite the comeback that Kings of Urban need to mount. That ball crossed very well in front of the Kings of Urban goal, but no one was going to put it away. Fireburner trying to get it there, but Gambit able to win the 1v1, send it back to midfield. Fireburner going to clear it into the corner, keep that from turning it into another moment. But there's another shot from Kronovi, going to go just wide on the net. Not able to quite get there. Now Jacob and Sadjunior need to push this out.
Man, iBPower, look at these setups for these shots. There's just nobody there to follow it up. And that's okay. I mean, with a 4-0 lead, if they can just keep rotating through and putting the ball towards the net, it doesn't matter if they keep scoring or not. They already have the advantage.
Sadjunior trying to pass up to Jacob, but intercepted by Lachinio, sending it back into Kings of Urban's corner. They have not been able to get out and be on the offense for a need another there. That ball's going to go in. They're going to increase the lead to 5.
Man, you look at all those rotations coming through. It was only a matter of time when one came in. Lazy clear coming in. Gambit could be the first one to get to it. And Lachinio just waiting for that pass. Plays it in. Sadjunior almost had the save. Just not good enough. Just not good enough.
We only need 3 more goals for that beloved Brazil. That'd be quite the poetic way for iBPower to take this first win in the finals of the RLCS. We'll see if they are able to pull it off. A minute left to go. iBPower is trying to push that one out, but Kings of Urban do not want this to happen. The Brazil is the opposite of what the Kings of Urban want right now. Final minute, there goes another one. We're so close.
Yet another one from Gambit. Like, I can't express enough how good these guys are. And Gambit going up high on this one, recognizing that his teammate's not going to get it, but plays it right over the top.
So well done.
Still, good follow-up. Really good play by these teams. Really showing why they're the #1 seed.
I feel like all of the top 10 plays from the RLCS is going to come from this game, just with the incredible goals that iBuyPower is scoring. Lachinio going over a freestyle in the air, going to try and put it away. It's crossing right in front of the goal. Fireburner was not able to put it in. Jacob going to push this one out. They're going to try and get it around and put it into the goal. There's a shot on the net. Kronovi gets the block. You kind of feel like he'd almost let it go in for the Brazil setup at this point. 42 seconds. There's goal number 7, though.
Look at that rotation. And all that happened in a simple breakdown. So when you send 3 people out the net and 2 of them are in the air, you can't get back. As much as a good pass play and a good counter play it was, that literally only happened because they're playing super aggressive to allow themselves the opportunity to get a goal. It's the only reason.
Do you think iBuyPower is going to let the Brazil happen, or are they just going to kind of keep on putting the bleed on?
You know, to be completely honest, I think sportsman-wise, they just need to keep playing their game. Really show why you're the #1 team in North America right now.
Yeah, I think Lachinio there putting the ball into the corner instead of putting it into his own goal. Hopefully speaking for itself. It's good players. Final game, hopefully maybe here. There's 23 seconds left. That would be the biggest comeback I've ever seen in Rocket League history, but it can always happen. You never know. Jacob going to put this one over into the corner. Now Sadjunior going to try and push this one out. They just want to get on the board at this point. Ball moving all the way into iBuyPower's territory. Fireburner going up on the wall. Putting that one down in front of the goal. There's a shot on the net.
We have a Brazil!
We do. Right there. Brazil, man.
Still, that was actually a really good play. Kind of lazy, but Gambit tried to get a pass, but Fireburner reads it very, very well. Sadjunior beating Lachinio up and plays it in. That's still a very good play coming out from Kings of Urban. Just 4 minutes and 55 seconds, a little too late.
I'm sure chat's having a blast right now.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
So well done, man. But what a series between these teams. Amazing comebacks, amazing shots, fantastic defense, amazing aggression. It's been incredible to watch. And it looks like we're going to have the end right there. They were trying to end the Brazil on them.
Man, you talk about how they wanted to take this power team, all the best players, and put them together for one goal, and that to be the #1 team in North America, and they did it.
They did it.
It's got to feel very good being in that position.
Such a clinic on offense. I cannot believe what we just witnessed. 11 shots coming out from Kings of Urban. 11. But like we talked about a lot, there was a lot of just not quite, the murder's getting to him. Not able to be able to put that one all the way in. But this is going to do it for Lawler and I here at Manfield Stadium. This has been quite a fun first day of the RLCS Live Finals. We're going to be passing it back over to the analyst desk. Scott, what do you guys think?
Thank you so much, Wave Punk. Well, 3 goals in 33 seconds in Game 6. Scott Cole, Gibbs, James Spot. Cosmic just got $3,500 richer.
Yeah, the floodgates open in Game 6, but that was not how the series played out. Games 1 through 5 were super close on both sides. Sadjunior was doing a great job of trying to carry Kings through those first 3 games.
Yeah, it seemed like he was sprinting right out of the gate and started to run out of boost near the end. But iBuyPower, they made a statement. This was a statement series for them. The biggest tournament that we've ever seen in Rocket League. Them coming out to Brazil, the 2nd best team in North America. That is huge. iBuyPower has a target on their back now. And you know EU is just frothing at the mouth to get at iBuyPower.
Oh, for sure.
Well, you're down like 4-0 the first 90 seconds. I mean, something's going to happen. Or Brazil, whatever. All right, Mobile 1 high performance replay, and there was a lot of goals.
Yes, there was. And we started out with a pass and play from iBuyPower. All 3 members getting involved. And when all 3 get involved, it's very hard to defend. And Kronovi can read those back walls so well.
Yeah, see, off the backboard, the double touch from Gambit.
Right.
Gambit was so good all series long. You could see there just dunking on it. Looked like Fireburner in net.
But that's the thing with iBuyPower. Like, they can have solo plays, but then also team plays mixed in, and you just can't defend them. And then Sadjunior here trying to keep them in the series with this dunk. Oh, Lachinio on defense has to flip for that ball.
Yeah, but then Jacob on Kings of Urban also did as much as he could. You see the pass there from Sad, getting that dunk into net, keeping Kings of Urban in there. And also this one here where he just touches it right past the last defenders of iBuyPower for Fireburner to score. But they needed more of those goals. But oh my goodness, the play of the series, iBuyPower Kronovi just living up to the name of greatest NA player there as he goes for the air dribble. One of the fanciest, most stylish plays in Rocket League. We love seeing them. There's the famous Gambit air dribble on Wasteland. This one is going to be another one of those classic air dribble plays, this time by Kronovi. And hey, both of those players on iBuyPower.
There you go. That play was just demoralizing for Kings, and they just couldn't get back. So instead, they go for the Brazil.
You know, guys, I mean, in and out the way we thought it would. So let's take a look at the standings here so you guys can know the point totals. It's Cosmic. They're on top.
We have been following these teams for a long time. Gibbs and I, Gibbs playing for teams, myself also competing in the scene. iBuyPower Cosmic and Kings of Urban, these guys have been on the top for so long. And to see iBuyPower make their huge roster change, Kings of Urban with a roster change of their own, but they still come in and prove that they are the best in North America. But Cosmic was looking so good, especially in that final game. They really proved that they are the #1, without a doubt, team in North America.
Yeah, they have a lot of haters, and people say, oh, their defense is lacking. But today they actually showed that they can adapt and change how they play. They basically had Gambit playing as that third man, which really helped. And let Lachinio play his role of just being like a nuisance on the offensive side, taking boosts or just going for those little small touches here or there.
We saw several of those small touches, like you were saying, right out in front of net. And even in the previous series, Lachinio just getting in the way. And we saw before last weekend, we saw Lachinio feeling awkward on defense. And Gambit, he was a rock back there.
Oh, yeah. He knows how to play defense. And Lachinio, that's just his role. Like, you want to put people in their natural spaces when you can. And Gambit, he's one of those wildcard players that I think can excel in all three roles. So I'm glad that Cosmic figured that out and put Gambit in a spot where his other two teammates kind of lack.
Well, this tournament is nowhere even close to being over. That's just qualifier #1 in the books for North America. If you want to get involved in qualifier #2, you can go to RocketLeagueEsports.com. Hey, 140 points up. They got 1,000 points for Cosmic. They also got $2,000 more, $3,500 dropped into Cosmic in this one. But hey, let's put our hats off here to Kings, $1,500 for them. But we got something special for chat. Let me tell you guys, you've been hanging around, the community you've been hanging around. NZXT has a giveaway to hook you guys up with. It is the H440 custom, one-of-a-kind Rocket League Series case.
Can we win that?
And apparently we can't enter it because that was like the first question we all had.
Yeah.
But make sure you click the button on the page here, right here on Twitch. You can enter to win at NZXT H440 case. Of course, we want to thank Mobile One and their high-performance replays, Razer, for helping us lock it down here for the whole crew here. We'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. PST. We'll do it all again. European online finals. You don't want to miss it, guys. Don't miss it. Thanks so much, production crew, moderators, and chat. We are out of here. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Twitch.
What is normal? Our normal is 200 miles per hour. It's 500 degrees. It's protection for 15,000 miles. And 40 below. Our normal is anything but. Mobile One. Energy lives here.